Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. Hey, we're back at American Outback, and we're getting ready to start our harvest. And yes, I'm passing on a double yellow. I know it's against the law. I'm sorry, but this traffic is just too slow. They're very inconsiderate, and they don't pull over for farm equipment, and it's just ridiculous. Actually, I'm really considering turning the traffic off. I talked about this on one of the other maps. I want to say I was Hoggenside when I talked about it. But I'm thinking about turning traffic off for one reason. And that reason being they're not considerate, you know. I don't know, like I said, what the laws are everywhere else, but here, you know, you have to yield to farm equipment. Now, not necessarily trucks, you know, that's another thing, but combines, tractors, stuff like that, anything that's, you know, hauling an implement behind it or something like that, you have to yield to that equipment where I live locally. And I don't know, like I said, how it is elsewhere in the world or the US, but you pretty much have to yield here. Alright, let's get this thing started. All of this has been fertilized, and we're ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna hire that out. And I need to get my auger wagon. Next question is, where did I leave it? Auger wagon. Auger wagon. Where are you? Did I leave it by a field somewhere? There's our truck. Here we are. I don't see any other dots. Do I own an auger wagon? I'm pretty sure I do. I think I do. I better. No, I don't. I do not own an auger wagon. We need an auger wagon. So let's buy an auger wagon. Gonna get the Brent, gonna get a red because we got all case equipment pretty much, and I'm gonna keep the wheels. You can put crawler track on it for 8,000, but I've discovered that the crawler track is harder to turn. It turns slower, and it's just harder to pull behind the thing. So I'm going to stick with standard wheels. So yes, there goes a lot of our money. Now I got to go get this thing. That's some deep water down there. But I'll never drive off in it. There's a chance that it could happen. There's Tombstone. Tombstone Grains. It is kind of funny that they named all of this stuff kind of for the southwest part of the United States. The old cowboy type stuff. Tombstone, Old Grain Store, Valley Grains. I don't know, I would expect horses to walk out in front of me any minute. I will say this is the best looking gas station in the game. It has to be, hands down. Especially when you compare them to that of Sosnovka or something like that. Alrighty. We got our auger wagon, and then we got a truck down there. Probably need to bring another truck down, but we'll get to that. So, is everybody ready for back to school? I know they got all the back to school sales going on and stuff. Gotta say, I really don't miss it that much. You know, you miss the fun stuff for school. You miss, the parties and, getting to hang out with your friends, all the time and, every day. And, where's our combine? Here it comes. But yeah, you miss, just I think it's more like the social aspect of it that you miss. Of course, back in my day, we didn't have Facebook and all that stuff, so now you can just be social and not actually have to physically interact with anybody. Meet up with somebody or something like that. But you can't replace, that with, online socialization. So, oh yeah, I forgot this thing goes out way further than the New Holland. And I think I've got New Holland on every other map. Except for the old stream. Actually, I need to bring that speed down there. There we go. See how much we get on one pass here. If I need to worry about this thing stopping in the center. I need to go back and do a mid-row. I don't know, it's getting close. I think it'll be okay though, maybe. We'll find out when we get to the end down here. But yeah, everything's back to school, They've put out all the back to school stuff. I don't know, and every place around is different. Some schools, they go during the summer. I don't agree with that. I think kids should be out for the summer. They should be able to enjoy their summer. Take a break from school. You gotta give them a break. Plus, not only that, it would save on operation costs. Letting kids be out for the summer. I mean, you think about the air conditioning costs that they have to run for every building because the kids are there. I don't know why they do it. I mean, they would save money by not having school during the summer. Alright, so we did alright on that pass. Got really close to filling up, but we didn't, so I'm going to go back down to the other end and wait for him down there. And while I'm waiting, I may get another truck down here because we're probably going to need it. I figured out a real cool way to get the cruise control back up to 32 without slowing down to 6. Hold in the gas, press L1 and R1 and O, and then let go of the gas. And then it just puts it right up to 32. Otherwise, if you were on the gas at 32 and then you turned on the cruise control, it jumped down to 6. And then by the time you hold it, and you're not pressing the gas then, if by the time you press and hold it, it's done jump down to 6, and then you have to go back up to 32. So that's a pretty good way to get it back up there without having to jerk the tractor around and maybe spill some grain or something if it's full. Alright, let me go get a truck. I want that big red one over there, it's faster. Alright, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to head this way. That way I can just go straight down without having to make all those zigzags. And then just head straight over that way. Because the combine, it's going to take it a while to get back down to that other end of the field down there. So yeah, I had to buy the Auger Wagon, but I'm going to try to save the money and buy field 8. That way I'll have that nice big field down there. Whoa, got to turn. So yeah, I want field 8, and then I think we'll shoot for maybe 12 or 11 up there, maybe both of them. And then some of the smaller ones. I guess we could get the smaller ones first. After field 8, of course. So after field 8, we'll get field maybe 2. Or no, 9 would be the next one. That'd be the smallest. 9, and then maybe 13, 14... or 2, and then 3, and then just start racking them up from there. There's the old church, burned out, abandoned I don't know if that's more of a church or more like a Spanish like mission. Since we're on American Outback, where am I? I think I'm lost. Yeah, I need to go up here. This is not our field. Our field is back up here somewhere. Just put one of these trucks down here since I'm already down this far. Just put it right over here so I can pull right out between those cactus there or something. Or maybe on down the line there. Yeah, there's a hole over there. I can get out. Alright. Where's our combine? Still coming? Climb up here. Maybe I can see it. Yep, there it is. It's coming. So yeah, I want to look at the prices here. For sunflower, it usually has the better prices. It's better than canola, and soybean is better than the sunflower. So, and we've got soybeans. So what we'll probably do is finish this up here, then head over and get the soybeans. We really need 2 combines though. I hate to say it because, you know, this is taking forever. If we had 2 combines on this, we'd be done with this field by now. So I don't know. We probably need to invest in a combine. I mean, we got plenty of acreage here. Tell you what. Let me get this guy offloaded. And then what I'm going to do while I'm offloading him, I'm going to take this down to the end of the field, and then he'll meet up with it down there at the end. Yeah, his grain tank's getting full. Come on, make it to the end of the field. You did the last time. Can't tell me that pass was more than the other. He should just make it. That animation is trippy then going into the header there. It's kind of like they're underwater or something. They just kind of slither down. $11,715. All right, I can offload him. Whoop, get back over here. There, almost. Right there. You can kind of put the right wheel on that inside track. You can see where the tracks are, where the combine went through. Just put that right wheel right on that track there, and it's pretty dead center. So it's different for every combine. You know, this 9230 has a longer reach on it. So if this were the New Holland, you'd put the left wheel on that inside track. But this is the case, so I've got the right wheel on it. And it puts it almost pretty much dead center. I remember when this map first came out, before they updated it and changed the fields up, we had a big field down here already. We had plowed that field and made a field of our own, pretty much. Are there grass fields on this map? Well, yeah, there's still that one north of 21 there. And actually, 21 was part of the town. There was a shop up there, a little shed we could park our equipment in. But now they've moved all that stuff, kind of crunched it together down south of it there and made a field 21 there. But that grass field north of 21, we had plowed that. and the one down here where we're at now. And I'm trying to think, was there another field that we had plowed? I don't remember. There might have been one down south. I don't think we ever did that one down south though. I don't think we ever plowed any. I don't think we plowed anything else. I would remember it, I would think. But I mean, there's plenty of that you could plow on here if we wanted to plow it. I don't think I want to plow it other than, you know, plowing the obvious ones together. 8 and 7, 12 and 11, and 4 and 5. Those are, I mean, and 1 and 19. I haven't done that yet. And we own it. So maybe after this soybean harvest, I'll get it plowed together. But yeah, I mean, obviously, those fields can be plowed together and made as one big field, you know. These two can be plowed together. There's only like a little tiny narrow strip in between these two. So, alright, so what I'm going to do, our track disappeared, that's good. No, not really, but I'm going to try to keep this somewhat straight here and park it down here at the end, and he should offload into it. Right about here. Now he should offload directly into that. We'll see. See, I got these old tractors. These, I don't know, this one doesn't, I don't use it that much. If I had animals and stuff, I'd probably use it, but I don't have animals. Looking at what we have in crop, I could sell that corn. I may do that. I may sell that corn, and maybe that'll drive the canola price up, and maybe the soybean price too, and we can get that soybean harvested, and then I can sell it. I may wait on the corn until we get it all harvested and then see what I can do. And then this is the Optum. This is what I use as a planting tractor. And the Big Bud. This is, well, I guess this is the new planting tractor. I've got the Seed Hawk on it, and we use it for the big field over here. And we'll probably use it for these surrounding fields too. Like that one over there, that's, what is that? What field is that? That's 4 and 5 down there I'm looking at. I mean, look at how thin the strip is in between those two fields. It was meant to be plowed together. So, and we got our fert. So, anyway, we'll get all this stuff harvested, and I don't know. We'll see what we plant next time. If I sell all the corn, we'll need corn. What else we got in there? If I sell all the canola, we'll need canola. And of course, we're out of barley now that we sold all of that, so we can get some of that too. So we'll come back, and hopefully I'm going to wait and see if this guy will empty into this one. It should. I think I've got it in the right spot. Hopefully it will. So I think I've got these American Outback episodes coming out in the day before Mustang Valley. So we'll head over to Mustang Valley after today and do some farming over there. Got a pretty big operation over there now. I think we bought field 2 recently, and or a couple weeks ago at this point. And so yeah, we'll go over. It's just a couple counties over. Which way is it? It's got to be further north of us, so it's that way. So Mustang Valley is north of here. And it may just be a county over. We'll just say it's a county over. No, it'd have to be a couple counties because we don't. There's no. There's not any cactuses up there. There's not any of these cactus up there. So yeah, Mustang Valley is a couple counties is that way. All right. That looked like that lined up pretty good. So that's the plan. We'll go ahead and offload that into the truck, and then we'll move back down and finish this harvest up here and move on over to soybeans. Alright, we've run out of time, guys. Until next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see you guys later.